Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. My channel is about to reach surprisingly 20,000 subscribers, so I want to thank everybody who clicked that button. It makes me really, really happy. It's not obviously a commercial type of channel, which means I get to say whatever I want. I'm not tied to any brand. Yes, here and there I review some straps, some watches sent by brands. So it's been a nice perk of this little hobby of mine. But I think everyone who subscribed really, for most of you, share the same interest and the same type of journey. Looking back at all my videos, several hundreds of them, I can't believe it now. I think the one that I did the best was the different phases of watch collecting. Maybe I'll do a redux of that one, and many of you have followed that path, starting with a Seiko, and then it multiplies, and you end up with a Patek, and it's crazy the amount of money we've put in. All the while, the market changed so much with the craziness of the COVID years, and now the market is coming back to what I knew when I started, when I picked up my Speedmaster Pro, the Moon watch, for about 3,000 US, brand new from a gray market dealer. And hopefully we come back to those levels. And sometimes I'm looking at buying a watch. Here on my wrist, by the way, I have the AP Royal Oak annual calendar, which I think is an interesting one, only produced for a short while. And that's the kind of watches that I like to find. And yeah, we come back to a market where we're gonna find good prices. And remember, the first commandment is that retail is for suckers, right? And I can't believe that recently I bought watches at retail, which is something I would have never done before. And that Speedmaster Moon watch is a good reminder for me that yeah, watches shouldn't cost so much. And the whole talk about watches as investments. It's not about going to a Rolex shop, getting a watch and flipping it for twice its value. That only lasts so long. It's still the case for Daytona, I suppose, but it extended to so many models. It couldn't last that long. I think, yeah, watches can be a sound store of money. You have to remember the three pillars, I think, which is brand equity, manufacturing quality, and the beauty of the watch. You need all three, and that's why Patek is king, and that's why I bought the Patek 6006. I think it's an interesting model on top of it. Also, the fourth pillar would be production numbers. The good thing with Patek is that usually models are not produced for too many years, sometimes a really short period, and it really helps for collectability. I prefer to talk about collectability rather than investment potential, and that way you can enjoy your watch for a while and sell it for what you paid for, sometimes more, but looking to make money with watches, that's a bit nuts. It's more about yeah, having a good eye for quality, and sometimes find something that other people are not looking at, and it can be available in plain sight, and sometimes it's something a bit more unusual. By the way, many of you love to see pictures of Hong Kong. That's why I'm sharing this walk down the escalators in the morning, on a rainy morning in Hong Kong. Don't worry, mid-morning the escalators turn around and you can easily go back up. It's not it's an easy trek back up to the residential era of the mid-levels in Hong Kong from Central. But yeah, my collection has grown, and I have now sold more watches than I currently own. But I own certainly too many, and like many of you, I always have those phases when I want to buy, and phases where I wish I had just the one watch. The eternal question: the best 1 to 5 watch collection would be hard to have less than 10. That's for sure. And there's always new watches coming out. That's something that many people realize now after the whole FOMO years, is that there's always something new, even from the independents. So in the past you had your time to buy your watch. Now everything is rushed, and then you end up with watches that you don't really want to wear. And most of us, we just want to wear the watches. No, we don't buy watches to put them in a safe. But I know some people who do that, and it helps fund the watches that you really want to own, really want to wear. It's a bit sad for the people who would like to have access to those watches that are stuck in vaults, but that's just the way it is. At the end of the day, I think we're blessed to live in another moment of greatness in watchmaking. I think the manufacturing processes have reached incredible levels. I mean, how much better, how much sturdier can watches get from here, really, by Rolex and Omega. And same thing for the independents. So many of them got to start their own brands, and we see a beautiful craftsmanship, great complications. We are really living another golden age of watchmaking. But yeah, the market, the economy in general, is struggling, and it's normal that there are phases like this. So for us collectors, it's going to be a great time to pick up watches. If you are able to, it is a time to be bold, but I think there's a lot more downside to come. And even for Rolex, they don't really increase production because they know those cycles well. And it could always happen that people get a bit tired of the same old look, because at the end of the day, they're all oyster perpetuals. We complain about AP being a round trick pony, but it's the same. AP is a rare look. Rolex is the oyster perpetual served at different sauces with different taste, but it's all pretty much the same watch. And it's great to have a strong design like that, and I think every watch brand needs to have a strong design. To me, Patek stands out because they have different cases, different lines of watches, and that's the strength of the brand, and still the one that I think is the most important to me for collectors, for collectibles in the watch world. But yeah, the market will be interesting to watch, and I think things can change a lot. And at the end of the day, there are many trends, and the ones that stick. Who knows what they will be? No rush, I think, to buy watches. I think we rush too much. I have rushed a lot into watches. Now I want to take my time and really decide after trying on. I've been lucky here in Hong Kong. So many watches, very expensive ones. I get to know a bit better myself, a bit better what I really enjoy. And maybe I could have just one or two watches one day. But it's been a wonderful trip, and I want to thank everyone for being together with me on this. Well, it looks like on the pictures a downward spiral, but it's been a upward experience, a lot of fun, and I hope you stick with me for more cool videos in Hong Kong. Hong Kong, it's been crazy with watches. There are events every week, many watch groups. I can't really take part of everything. Most importantly, I have a daytime job, and I'm a father, so that takes most of my time after work. I do these videos whenever I can, and I hope many of you enjoy this style of videos, less produced. I do the editing myself. I don't outsource anything. Even the music, most of the time, is my own music. But yeah, that's just the way I do it. So, guys, yeah, put in the comment a bit what you think of the watch market at the moment. I think it is still seriously overpriced. I think Chrono 24 has been a big part of this overpricing with the embedded fees and a lot of manipulation, a bit like the property market in Hong Kong. Dealers just put high prices there, but the real market, you discover it when you try to sell a watch. And right now, I'm trying to sell a few watches, and it is not easy. You get lowballed a lot, and even people who you take their offer from will not even want to buy the watch. They're just testing the market. There's still a lot of appetite for watches, but people want a good deal. So there you go. Try to get yourself a good deal. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Bye bye.